But I do want to say one thing first. You were saying that you were so disrespectful to me and I didn't respond. And you're saying, well, since I didn't respond, that shows that I knew that you were the man that you claimed to be. Now, Corey, you are making a mistake on this. I didn't respond, but for a very different reason. I didn't respond to you, Corey. I didn't respond to your disrespect because I didn't want to embarrass you. On one of your last...
They been talking on the low, I've been quiet taking notes. Now I'm walking through the door like I bought the whole floor. New kicks on the tile, little smirk, crooked smile. Every head turning slow like they been waiting a while.
What it do, what it do. K-Boss here. And I hope y'all doing the What are we going over today, K-Boss?
Hey, DJ!
Emotional damage!
Man. Why are all my favorite content creators beefing right now? It's 2026, gentlemen. We got the lead attorney, man. And I hope y'all doing well, man. Against Corey Holcomb. Oh, man. Okay, first and foremost, I got to say, it was funny. It was funny when these damn pop-ups, they always do it when I'm doing stuff. Anywho, let's just listen to what Cory got to say. Let's start with this.
You know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this.
All right, guys. So Corey Holcomb is about to make an example out of me.
I said something against this guy that came up to our show. His name, I'm going to take the chance to say his name. His name was the lead attorney. I said something about him because I saw him say, oh, Corey said it's okay for me to talk to his lawyer. Now, ever since I said what I said about the lead attorney, I haven't seen him say anything back. And it is my opinion, the reason he didn't say anything back, because I didn't lie on him. I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is.
All right, so Corey Holcomb is saying that he didn't give me permission to talk to his attorney. I said, guys, on my last stream that I was supposed to have an interview with his attorney. His attorney cleared it, and then his attorney backed out. Now Corey is saying, no, that's all a lie. He's saying that he never gave me permission to talk to that man, and Corey has been extremely disrespectful towards me. And because I have not responded to the disrespect, Corey takes that as an admission that he's right and I'm wrong.
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
All right, Corey, there are two competing ways to look at this situation. The first way to look at it is that you are just a liar. You are lying. You lied about me in the past, and you are continuing to lie about me. Now, this is apart from all the disrespect and all the jokes. I'm talking about straight lying. That's the first way to look at this. Now, the second way to look at it is that you are not lying and that you have chosen a bootleg attorney to represent you. Now, how do I know that these are the only two ways to look at this situation? Well, I'm about to explain it to you right now. But I do want to say one thing first. You were saying that you were so disrespectful to me and I didn't respond. And you're saying, well, since I didn't respond, that shows that I knew that you were the man that you claimed to be. Now, Corey, you are making a mistake on this. I didn't respond, but for a very different reason. I didn't respond to you, Corey. I didn't respond to your disrespect because I didn't want to embarrass you. On one of your last shows, you brought up this attorney that you had retained, this gentleman named Derek. Now, this is an attorney that you chose, that you selected, that you put your trust in to represent you in whatever claims that you may have. The attorney on your show said that he's been practicing for 14 or 15 years, and that's good. I can tell you that I've been an attorney for close to 25 years, and I am intimately aware of the relationship and the responsibilities that we have as attorneys towards our clients.
Shit, Negro, that's all you had to say.
This is not going well for you, Corey. Excuse me. Let me tell you why. I don't get into beefs with niggas. House nigga versus the field nigga. That's what's going on right there. The house nigga is checking your temperature right now, player. See, Corey, you field niggas need to understand that no matter how much you try, if you didn't focus on them books, the house nigga had nothing but time in the house back in the day to psychologically break shit down. And the leader, first of all, this should be a healthy, wise understanding for any content creator or just niggas in general. Don't mess with a lead attorney, period, whether white, black, or indifferent, because the comparable understanding of the law, especially with a good attorney. Now, I've been watching, like, I don't watch fake people, Corey. Lead. This goes to you too. I don't watch fake people. I spent hard-earned money on the lead attorney's course. I don't know if he promotes it anymore, but 2 years ago he was promoting it before we found out he was sick and going through stuff. And I'm glad you're doing well, Lee. But for Corey and anybody who chooses to come at the lead attorney, I hope you know you better come correct. Because if you don't, he's going to eviscerate you and make you look like a goddamn fool. Now, Corey, you helped me through some very difficult times with your brand of comedy and humor. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you. You're the first comedian I spent money on out of my own pocket. Brought a date. The chick got mad at me because of what you were saying. She left. And then I met another chick who sat down, and I got some cheeks after that. I got to tell you, your jokes helped me get better cheeks. Okay. At the end of the day, you've always been my emotional dog. Like, I've always stuck by you. Now, I didn't really watch YouTube when you first started because I was working. I didn't have time. YouTube? What the fuck is YouTube? I'm old. It takes me. I remember I didn't get on Facebook convincingly until 2014, and it already had been out for a minute, right? And I'm just late to the party. That's just what I do. That's all I can tell you. But I can honestly tell you, you've been going through some serious shit in your world. And the one person that I've been watching that had your back now, he gives out the law. And I know you don't watch his content, but if you ever watch The Lead Attorney, and people who are watching this that watch The Lead Attorney typically knows that he breaks stuff down so well that there's a reason why his backup channel in a day got over 239K likes. Views, and 15K likes, sir. Corey, I would strongly encourage you to apologize to this man publicly. If you don't publicly do this on your next show, I guarantee you, all those people that paid for memberships are going to. I would strongly encourage people to stop watching you because you have gone too far when you're over here calling dudes Backdoria names, which I kind of find funny. If you're not Backdoria, why you bring it up? Where I'm from, straight men don't do that. You talk about Anton talking about you know, and I was with you with Anton. I just don't like Anton. That's just my personal opinion. I just never really liked him. But that's just a personal. As far as content creation, sure, He does what he's supposed to do. He creates a lot of content and he pushes it out. It is what it is. Anton, fine, you do you. But the lead attorney, nah, man, that's the one dude. First and foremost, he's even gave you praise, like for all, like this just shows that Cory can't be trusted. And as soon as you get close to him and he feels like you did him wrong, he's gonna lash out at you like a little fucking kid. You know what it reminds me of? Oh yeah, that kid that didn't have a daddy. Yeah, he didn't get built to ass on a regular basis. No offense, Cory, but I'm just gonna tell you and keep it real. Most men don't act this way toward the other men. The only type of dudes that I've ever met that had this kind of situation going on is a dude that didn't get belt to ass from his daddy. And maybe you might need to get some counseling. I think there's called Better Help or something out there or something. You need to talk to somebody. You need to sit down and be like, hey, why am I acting this way? Because you're 56 years old. You're a grown ass man. You've been doing it for a while and you're still acting like a child in this capacity. Now, we know you're a comedian. We know you want to stay funny. We know you have to do X, Y, Z. But even Eddie Murphy, even Martin Lawrence, even Dave Chappelle, even all these great dudes that have been doing it, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Paul Mooney, the Robin Williams was a great comedian. But one thing they understood is keep the comedy on comedy. When you start making your beefs public, people are going to come after you. I'm not coming after you. I am really not. I'm really just making content because, I mean, you're in the algorithm, bro. This is a content game. And I'm just going to say it just like that. You're showing simp behaviors. You're showing a mannerism which falls within the categories I'm talking about. This is the type of dude that we don't want to see anymore. This is a simp ass nigga right here. You simp out on women. You act misogynist towards them, but you simp on them until you don't need them anymore. That you lower your standards for women that are not of your esteem. You brag about spending $200. How much is a bill for? I mean, it's funny. It's comedy. It is what it is. But you know what happens when you're on the block? We call it the chopping block. And your name has a clout on the internet. And if you keep putting your neck out, people are going to swing at it. That's what's happening right here.
You keep disrespecting me and you keep saying that I'm lying about you giving me permission to talk to your attorney. So we're going to see who's lying right now. For background, Cory, if I represent you as an attorney, I have ethical obligations towards you. If someone wants to interview me about you or your case, I can't just say yes willy-nilly without letting you know. In fact, I have to do a lot more than letting you know. I have to ask for your permission. And not only do I have to ask for your permission, but I have to explain to you the pros and the cons, and I have to make sure that you understand them, and then you have to give me informed consent. You have to consent that I give the interview to whoever wants to interview me. That's what we good attorneys do in fulfilling our obligations to our clients. You have to clear that interview, Cory. So you're upset with me because I said on a live stream that you had given me permission to talk to your attorney, that you had cleared that interview. So we're going to see right now whether you cleared it or not. And let me say, I have been on YouTube for about 5 years. And I don't think I have ever done this. Nope. I have never gone back and showed receipts. I have never showed DMs because I haven't needed to. I'm not like some of these other YouTubers out here who just talk to talk. I take this very seriously.
And I'm going to say this. I've watched the lead attorney for the last 3 years after Kevin Samuels passed. I watched his stuff every once in a while, but he was talking about divorce. And to be honest with you, I wasn't getting married, never been married. And the reason why I will never get married is he will tell you why he hasn't got remarried. He got divorced. Why did he get divorced? Right? So, anywho, all I'm gonna say, Cory, is you smell like ass right now, bro. Like what? All the stuff that you was talking smells straight like. And he hasn't even. This is what's funny. He hasn't even broke out the evidence yet. But see, one thing you don't do is you don't watch the lead attorney. I have not missed an episode in 3 years. His all like I'm talking about his from the 3 years that I started watching him. I caught up within 6 months of all his past stuff. Because this is his backup channel, by the way. Keep in mind His backup channel has 17K subscribers. I should show you. So as you can see, I do research. I go deep. So I was looking at your attorney here. Yeah. So your attorney has been practicing as of the 2nd for 15 years. Congratulations, sir. But my question is, he's a personal injury lawyer. What the?
Oh my God!
So wait a minute. Are you hurt? Or did you have a slip and fall or a car accident? Why is an ambling, chasing attorney helping you with defamation? That got me thinking. I was like, so it says, yes, a personal injury attorney, PI attorney, can be suitable choice for defamation cases, as defamation cases is considered an intentional tort that inflicts personal damage, okay, such as harm, reputation, emotional distress, or what they say, loss of earnings. But what does it say here? It says, however, because the cases involving media companies and other professionals like attorneys are highly complex, it is essential to find a PI lawyer whose specific experience in libel and slander rather than personal injury or physical accidents. So, this is showing what something that you need to concern yourself with. So I don't know this brother's history, right? I just wanted to make sure that you got a viable person, right? So as long as he understands, libel and slander, I guess, and that's his centralized service providing, and he's not just doing personal injury. But my question is to you, where are you going to have this done? Are you going to Texas to file? That's what I don't understand, Corey. That's what I want to know.
I take my reputation very seriously. And if you're up on your show calling me a liar, well, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let me show you something right quick, Corey. Do you know who this gentleman is right here, Corey? This is your attorney. After your live stream where you and him talked about the Christina Payne situation, I hit him up. I said, hey, can you come on my channel? Can I interview you? Because I'll be honest with you, Corey, between me and you, I think you're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. Should you have mushed her? No. Should she have touched you or whatever she did to you, hit you? No. Everybody should keep their hands to themselves. But people trying to paint you out to be a woman beater for the Christina Payne situation alone, to me, is a stretch. So I hit up your attorney. Your attorney gets back to me. What does he say? Let's look down here. He says, good day, counselor, and great hearing from you. Let me check with Cory and I will follow up with you. See, this is exactly what I was talking about. Good attorneys have to check with the clients. Your attorney can't just agree to be on my show without talking to you to appear on my show. He has to clear it with you. Also, let me say that your attorney can't clear this interview with Craig. He can't clear it with Darlene. Both of them are integral parts to your show. They're very important people, but your attorney represents you and you alone. So the only person that can give him permission to talk to me is you. So
What?
He says right here, he says, let me check with Cory and I will follow up with you. But Cory, what do you think he responds? What do you think he says to me? Let's scroll down and take a look. He says he's going to check with you, and then a day later, he says, I am cleared to speak with you.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
That means he checked with you, checked with Cory, and now he's cleared to speak with me.
Okay, now the lead has just broken your back, nigga.
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
Hey, the lead could have left it alone after this. Anything extra is see, Cory, this is what I would call, you fucked up, right? You know what you said, right? You know what you said. You fucked up, Cory. This is how my dad used to do it. The lead attorney is giving you what I call a verbal BTA. You're getting a verbal BTA. My dad, he would catch me and see if I'm gonna lie before I got my ass whooped. See, that was my dad. My dad was kind of sadistic about the ass whooping because he wanted to bring home a message. Any father that's ever whooped a child, they don't whoop them out of pure anger. It's a disproportionate amount of force in order to train up and learn your children, so they hearkening what you're saying. Shout out to Classic for that vocabulary. Hearkening, right? Making sure you're listening. Like Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes in White Man Can't Jump. When Wesley was saying, are you listening or are you hearing what he's saying with Jimi Hendrix? Because when you listen, you feel. When you hear something, doesn't mean you feel anything. You just hear it because it's going in your ear. I don't think Corey listens very well because most comedians don't listen very well. They're too busy monologuing. And O'Shea was saying this. You're mic heavy and you don't want to listen to anybody else. You want to do the way you want to do it because you've been extremely successful in stand-up. And now you've been extremely successful on YouTube and you didn't know you were successful. That's what's sad, you didn't know. But the lead attorney is setting up an ass whooping that you can't refute. Do you understand what he's doing right now? Anybody who has watched the lead attorney, anybody who's dealt with the lawyer, anybody who's been in court and sued, don't ever mess with an attorney, especially a lead attorney here, man.
So now, Corey, who is the liar? It's either you or it's either your attorney. This is why I didn't say anything, because I didn't want to embarrass you. I didn't want to have to go and show DMs. Your attorney right here in black and white is saying that you gave me permission to talk to him. He can be on my show. I can interview him. And you were the only person that can give him that permission. This is what it says in black and white. But what are you going on your show and saying?
I did not give him permission to talk to my attorney about nothing. And he said I did. And I believe he saw that and knows that to be true, which is why he isn't going all out his way to act like Corey Holcomb is not the man that he say he is. That's what I believe. I believe he has some type of moral strand inside of him that knows I wasn't lying on him. I didn't give nobody permission to do nothing.
You didn't give nobody permission to do nothing? Is that what you just said? Here, the attorney that you chose, the attorney that you brought on your show, the attorney that you were praising, the attorney that you were glazing is saying something completely different. Your attorney is saying that he checked with you, Corey, and that he's clear to speak with me. And let me tell you, Corey, it doesn't stop there. Once he said that you had given him permission to speak with me, then we started organizing a date and time. If we scroll down here, you can see that he says, your attorney, that the earliest time that we can record or prepare to record would be Friday. That Friday, anytime after 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And anytime this weekend with evenings preferred. Oh yeah, we were getting a date and time, Corey, for an interview that supposedly you never gave permission for. An interview that you were saying that I was lying about, and an interview that caused you to be very disrespectful towards me. And guess what, Corey? It goes even further. Here, he gives me his law firm email address, and he gives me his cell phone number. Now, I, of course, have redacted it all out, but he gives me every way to communicate him to coordinate this interview. After he gives me his law firm address, Corey, I hit him up by email.
Whoa. Slow down, Lead. And Lead used to say this famously. He put it all in your mouth, Corey. He said, I put it all up in your mouth, nigga.
Something just ain't right. Yeah.
As you can tell, I brought the O'Shea. I brought the O'Shea with it, I'm telling you. It's like,
Hell no. No.
Okay. Now, I love you. I love the 5150 show. I get you make my day brighter. I'm telling you. I like the lead attorney. I love the lead attorney, his analytical side. But this right here.
Only thing I can say is lather those sheets up.
Corey, Corey, this is what we call a verbal belt to ass, nigga. Like, I remember the time I got my ass whipped with my dad. My dad basically, I did something wrong, right? I said something or did no. Oh yeah, I broke a window, and my dad asked me, "Who broke the window?" I said, "I don't know. There was two. There was a whole bunch of us." Oh, really? So who had the racket in their hand? Because we thought it would be a really good idea to take river rocks that are probably about yay big and use a racquetball racket to hit home runs with in the neighborhood. Now, mind you, I'm the only black kid in this neighborhood. And my dad has already told me, don't do nothing stupid because they're going to point the finger at you. So I already know this. And I said, "Oh, there was a bunch of us." And he said, "Oh, so you said you wanted 10 swats. Because we normally start with 5. But if I get caught lying, it's 10. Or if I get caught in a contradiction is what he liked to say. Because he didn't like to use the word lie. Because contradiction, that's contradictory to what's happening, right? Because, he tried to give me vocabulary on top of the actual thing. Because my dad was cerebral. He was a big mind guy. He was big brain. I call him big brain. And so he basically, what he did, he broke me down to tell a story that wasn't, that didn't follow the facts. And after this whooping, it woke me up to, just tell the truth, damn it. Because when you tell the truth will set you free, and the punishment is not as bad. I would have got, 5 swats instead of the 15 because I ended up adding some stuff to the, adding some more stuff. And mind you, and this is we call this is the pre-funk, right, stage. This is where the lead attorney is building his case. He's bringing shit to the forefront. He's in the court right now in his opening argument, bringing out the facts, pulling out the belt he's fitting to use, and breaking it down and going, that sound with the belt where you go, you know what I'm saying? Because he's getting ready to.
Only thing I can say is lather those sheets up.
Because he finna put belt to ass. Corey.
What do I say? Let's check it out. This is the email that I sent to your attorney, Corey, and you will see that the heading for the email in the subject line is interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just wanted to follow up. Thank you for being willing to being interviewed. As mentioned in my Instagram message, let me know what time on Friday, either the evening or the night, whatever works best for you. Also, if you can pass me along any publicly available filings, that will be great. For your convenience, I'm sending this from my email so you'll have my contact information as well. Thanks again, Derek. I appreciate you taking the time, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. See, Corey, you were taking my kindness for weakness. You were taking the fact that I was silent about this as an admission that I was wrong. The reality is you were wrong. I didn't want to have to expose that the attorney that you selected is going behind your back and making all of these interviews without your informed consent. You were very disrespectful towards me, but I brushed it off because I didn't want to take it there. But now you're mentioning it yet again. So I'm showing you the proof. I'm showing you the evidence to let you know that I was not lying. You can come out here and crack jokes and be disrespectful if you want to, but you need to be careful about people's reputations. Apparently, you're on your shows talking about that you're losing gigs, you're losing money because your reputation has been harmed. So it seems kind of ironic to me that you're going around trying to tarnish other people's reputations at the same time. But that's okay. So in this email again, I thank him for agreeing to the interview that apparently you knew nothing about. And I say, send me some documents if you can, anything that's publicly available. I'm not asking for anything that's attorney-client privileged. And I'm telling him, just tell me the time that works best for him, late evening or night, whatever he wants to do. Corey, I was in your corner on this. That's the messed up thing about it. I wanted your attorney on because I feel like you're...
Man, shut your...
Corey. Corey, this is why this has 239,000 likes. I mean views, excuse me. with 15K likes on his backup channel. Hey, yesterday when because I watched him, he only had 14,000 subscribers, Corey. Did you hear what I said, Corey? Corey, listen to me. I know you're not listening to me. I'm a peon. But anybody who wants to listen, he had only 14,000 subscribers. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Now can't leave.
You're getting a raw deal out of this Christina Payne situation. I was on your side, and now you're on your show in front of 15,000 people saying that I'm lying. So we're getting to the bottom of it right now. So after I send him this email,
you know what's funny? A lot of things get done. My dad used to say this a lot of times, and maybe this is the reason why I got my ass whipped a couple times too many. But he used to say when I was getting my ass whooped, this is the preamp. He would hit you with that first pop, right? And if you moved your feet, he started all over. So it's like that very first one. If you can handle the first one, second and third and fourth one comes swift. Then he starts talking to you. That's what the lead attorney's doing here. And the segue into you keep messing with this man's sexuality, which is slandered, by the way, because you have to prove he likes men, and I don't personally think he does. If anything, I think he gets more cheeks than you think he does, because you know what attorneys get? Cheeks. Yeah. My question is to you, Corey, how dumb are you to really mess with a 25-year divorce attorney? I don't know. But apparently who's this guy? You need to fire this guy. First and foremost, if a man, if I was a man that dealt with this scenario and dealt with this type of situation, I'm gonna say to myself, why? Why? Barring the fact that he's in Texas and you're in California. I mean, is the conglomerate that you're suing in Texas? Like, and then this guy right here, this Derek Hollis Dion, I think that is. My question to you is, as he's standing here like this, this is a power pose, by the way. The lead attorney just basically shit all over you and him. Basically shit on you guys, saying,
"You scared? Yeah, you scared, ain't you, bitch nigga? I can smell the bitch in you. Ooh, that vintage bitch. You must have Alzheimer's, old man. You already forgot that ass whooping? Uh-oh.
The lead is being stigmeaner right now on y'all ass, nigga. Damn.
Mail saying, hey, just tell me a date and time. He responds. What does he say? Here is his email in response to me. Now, again, you see the same subject line, interview.
Hey, look. So you know I have your attorney on lock, right? So look, 440 Louisiana Street, Suite 900, Houston, Texas, 77002. What's this say, Corey? 440 Louisiana Street, Suite 900, Houston, Texas, 77002-0162. This is public record, so you can't really get mad at me, attorney. I found this on the internet. And, your bar information is here. So, and then if people don't know how to use this bar number, you can go and you can copy and paste this, and you can go to you can go into the state and find out if he has any infractions or malpractice, or sometimes you look up the attorney's record. Now, for the sake of this video, I won't do this, but let me just tell you, Corey, you might want to go and check first. See, what you should have done instead of fucking with the lead attorney, you should have said, "Hey, lead, can you check out this guy for me? I know you don't practice anymore, but can you make sure I get the best legal defense?" That would have been a better option. But instead, what did you go and do? You pulled the stupid. You did the
Nigga, Poke ain't got no business celebrating no holiday. Nigga, if he ain't getting drunk, kicking somebody out what he ain't got.
you did some pole nigga shit. See, this is what happens when this is the reason why Anton Daniels felt comfortable enough to go on your show and act a fool. Now, did it backfire on him? Yeah. Now, Corey, you could have took the high road, but no, you wanted to take the pole, the field nigga route. That's what you did. You took the field nigga route. See, you're a field nigga with money, and my question is to you: why did you have to turn on the memberships onto your stuff? I remember the if we go to the show prior, you talked about you not having to do that because you didn't want to do that. That's not something that you're into. And then all of a sudden, and this is what I find amazing, Corey. How is it that, no offense, you're supposed to be black, but who's helping you with your internet stuff? Oh, that's right. A non-black person. Go figure. Corey, come on, man. Come on, man.
We also see the same date. This is Thursday. The interview is supposed to be the next day. Your attorney said he could be interviewed about this on Friday. I blacked out his email address, but you see my email address. You see his name right here and his little logo. Again, this is the attorney that you hired. Now, he sends me this and he says he's going to be in touch. But again,
all right, every single time, just everybody picture this. Every single time when he says you hired, that's a slap or a belt lash. And he over here just giving you he breaking out he's putting the belt to ass. He's just giving you that business. He's giving you that work. You understand? He's booty clapping sounds on that ass. You understand what I'm saying? He just picture how many times he's done it from this point on. Don't count from before, because you hired. I got 15 so far, but go back and watch his whole videos and see how many times he said you hired.
the interview is set for the very next day. Friday rolls around and I still don't hear from him, so I send him this. This is the email that I sent him. And again, you see his name right here, the same subject line, interview, and it's Friday. It's the day of the interview. I say, Derek, hope you're doing well. Just checking up on when would be a good time for the interview this evening. I need to announce it on my channel soon. Thank you so much. You have a YouTube channel. You know about this. We need to create the thumbnails. We need to schedule the interview. We need to put it on our community post. The interview is supposed to be in the evening, and you can see right here that it's already 3:42. So I just want to check, hey, at what time is this interview going to occur? The same interview that he said you gave permission for, the same interview that he said you cleared, the same interview that he said he had permission from you to talk to me. I just want to know what time is that interview. Well, he sends me a follow-up message. What does he say? This is his response. And again, you see it's Friday. I sent my email to him around 3 something. He responds at 5 o'clock. Now you see, this is your boy. This is Derek. This is the attorney that you had on your show. You had him up there and you were praising him. What does he say? He says, counsel, we have to pass on the interview because there is a gag order on speaking on the matter with the court. So we have to be a little bit careful. If anything changes, I will contact you. Many thanks. Now, I'll be honest, Corey, this is a pretty bootleg response. He says he has to pass on the interview. Does he say he has to pass because he's decided he doesn't want to do it? Did he say he has to pass because you've changed your mind about it? You have uncleared the interview? No. He doesn't say that you retracted your permission for the interview. He just says, well, there's a gag order on it, so I can't talk about it. Well, what's the problem with this reasoning, Corey? Corey, here is the problem with his excuse that he can't be on my show about the case. The problem is that he was on your show about the case. The gag order was in place then. He can't say that he didn't know about the gag order because, again, he's supposed to know about your case. But not only that, you mentioned the gag order while he was up there. He heard it straight from your mouth. So
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
Hey. Corey, you owe the lead attorney an apology, and you should beg for forgiveness. I know you won't, because you know he gotta stay face. Are you gonna double down on this? Huh? Because the lead attorney is he's killing you, bro. He's killing you. Hey.
Hold on. Throw that dust on him. It's over for you.
I'm telling you, if you don't, hey, hey, the lead attorney is acting like this.
Yucca, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Damn.
Even though that gag order had been in place for over a year, he's on your show about it. But now he's saying he can't come on my show about it. And again, Corey, what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm on your side about this whole Christina Payne thing.
Yeah.
I do think that this whole thing is being mischaracterized. I think you're getting a raw deal. I reviewed her request for a restraining order. I thought it was some BS. I reviewed the court documents on my stream. I just wanted to have your attorney on, to have this brother on to talk about the case really from your perspective. And again, he's saying apparently that there's a gag order in place and he can't talk about the case at all and he can't come on any shows, and look where he's at right now. So Corey, listen, pimp, let me just get something straight. I don't mind if the brother says, hey, I'm gonna come on your show and then cancels. That's fine. It's not like he took any money from me. It's not like he robbed me or anything. If he has a change of heart, that's cool. Now the reason for the change of heart is a little bit sketchy, I'll be honest, because he's saying that number one, he cleared it with you, that he got informed consent from you to do the interview, and number two, since he's your attorney, he's supposed to know all about the case. Number three, he was on your show talking about the case, and then all of a sudden, oh my goodness, I forgot that there's a gag order. That seems sketchy to me, I'll be honest, but fine. He doesn't want to come on, that's fine. I did the stream myself. What bothers me though is that you'll get on your show and be very disrespectful towards me when it appears that the man that you selected to represent you has not informed you about what's going on. So me and all of the other people who supported you over this Christina Payne situation, we're gonna see what you say in response to this video. This is the reason that I've been quiet. I didn't want to put this on blast because I supported you about this topic. And anybody who has dealt with attorneys knows that attorneys don't throw other attorneys on the bus. But when you start besmirching my reputation, now I have to drop the receipts. Now, what did you say again? And who are you gonna make an example out of?
You know what I'm saying? If I said it, it's the truth. I got to make an example out of this. I said something against this guy that came up to our show. Man,
I'm going to end it here for the video, of course, and say this. Cory, the lead attorney, hey, he put it all the way in. I said it. He put it all the way in you. That's belt to ass. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Only thing you need to do afterwards is, are you done? Because you called him all kinds of homos and all kinds of rhetoric. And he basically murdered you, dog. I mean, he got so deep in there. Hey man, he got so deep. He's like.
Why you on my dick? Get off my dick. Indeed. Get off my dick.
Cory, I love you like a brother from another mother. And it probably won't sound this way. It probably sounds like hate and me coming in on you and condemning you. And I'm not. I'm here to enjoy laughter. The 5150 show is to brighten my day, hue my skin, you know, keep me up to date with the darkness. You know what I'm saying? And this Negro right here basically said,
you know you're kind of a dick, right?
And I'll leave you with this. Since you don't like the backdoor and you keep bringing it up, but well, you know. And I'm out.
Cory keep calling like the
main character vibe, but instead of throwing shade, why not just thrive? Let's shift the narrative, rise up, never fold, cause our true selves shine brighter than the stories we told. Corey's throwing shade like he's the king of the meme, but hold up, what's the vibe? Is he living rent-free? No cap, that's meant for rent. I'm vibing with a grin, hiding insecurities behind that moisture he spins. It's slick, insult slaying, but I'm seeing through the mist, projecting all his doubts while we caught in this twist. Understood the assignment, bro, it's a self-reflect thing. You can't roast me, Cory, if your riz is a swing and a miss. Moist projections, what's the flex? My dude is giving insecurity, not the W rule.